I've always looked forward to the day I will. When you serve Him with your anointing, He will give you special divine promotion. Do you know that Philip was one of the people that got spiritual transportation? He was seen in one spot at a time. The next time we saw him, he was in another spot, kilometers away. I've always looked forward to the day I will get that kind of transportation. I've looked forward to the day when, on Wednesday, I will be in Japan. By the time it is Holy Communion service on Thursday, I will already be here, transported by the Holy Spirit. I'm looking forward to that day. Is anybody looking for that kind of a miracle? It had happened before, it can happen again. Last month, I invited those of you who will be willing to be friends of the Redeemers University to contact my secretary. But I understand some people say I didn't give enough details. To be a friend of the Redeemers University, you don't have to be the richest man in the world. All we're asking for is that a regular donation every month and according to your ability. So even if it is only 100 naira a month, when we put together little drops of water and little grains of sand, we'll get the mighty ocean. We are believing God that Redeemers University run will become the greatest university this side of the world. And we have the men on the ground. What we require will be the money. And I believe that if all of us combine, the university will never lack. I'm looking forward to a time when the university will be so comfortable, we will make admission free. So please, it's up to you.
Well, you heard that. I cannot believe that Pastor Adeboye was actually speaking in faith, because the truth of the matter is, let's ask ourselves these reality questions. Is there any way that a university will be run for free without any government interference? Is there any way that any university will be subsidized without a budget from the government? These are serious questions, because a lot of people have been asking questions that why is it that churches are not running their schools, universities for free, despite the fact that they contributed to build the universities and the rest like that? And why is it that the members cannot really pay? But there are a lot of things that people don't put into check when they are trying to make such a statement. And it's so amazing that even the people that are so-called graduates that went to university, in fact, you even hear some people that are even profs will be making such a statement. Now, there are a lot of things that makes the university to run. Aside from the fact that the utility bills is there. At least I attended a university in Nigeria here that while we were in school, we just discovered that they just took lights for some time, and within the period, maybe like 3 days. And the moment we start asking questions, they'll say the NEPA people, the utility, whatever, people have decided to cut the light of the school. Why? Because they are owing a huge amount of money, and that's a school that the government actually even created budget for. Now you see a lot of times in Nigeria, people, lecturers going on strike, non-academic staff going on strikes. Now a lot of things are involved when it comes to running the university. Let's say, for example, the payment of the academic staffs, the payment of the non-academic staffs, the maintenance of the school, the buildings, not to even talk about the equipment that is being used to run practicals and their chemicals. You know how much it costs to buy chemicals to run a successful practical in the university? Now, those things, they cost huge amount of money, that I can tell you that the 10% that church members are paying cannot make a university to run even at a subsidized rate. I can tell you that for free. Now, in fact, how many people are even paying the tithe in the church? And how much is the offering that people are paying? Except some people are just willing to say, okay, we want to take the burden of the church. And I can tell you this, that even in abroad, if you see any university that is running at a very low price tuition fee, or that they have subsidized the fee, or they actually did something to make sure that the school is affordable to people, you know that there is really an interference of the government in it, because there is no university that can run. You want a good university to run well, you need a good, I know a lot of us will always clamor for, I want, let the universities are not this thing, the universities are not okay. Go and look at the schools that they are running for free, the primary schools that the government of Nigeria is running for free. You see that the buildings are dilapidated, no chairs, no ceiling, nothing. And you see, and because they are running it as free education, they are paying a lot of things, a lot. And that's why, again, you see that the state government universities, they decide to increase the school fees of their students. You see that there has been back and forth on the increment of school fees in state universities in Nigeria. It is very expensive to run universities. Before you start putting all the costs together, the chemicals they buy for practicals, is it the equipment that the engineering student will need for the to have a successful, is it for the medical students? Come on, a lot of things go in play when you want to run a standard university. So let me just believe that what Pastor Adeboye is saying is just as a way of trying to, is having faith that one day such will happen, because the truth is, unless you want to deceive yourself, you that is listening to me right now, it is difficult for a university to run at a very subsidized rate. Even the federal universities of Nigeria and the ones abroad, or whatever government-owned universities abroad, and go and check how they run their universities. There is a budget that is being created for it. It's not possible. It's not something that can just be run for free. And I can tell you, even though it's not everybody that pay tithes in the church, and if everybody pay tithes in the church, the money still will not be enough to run the university. One university that is being owned by the school. So it's just my 2 cents that I feel you and I should discuss about. I know we all have our own point of view, but that's my own. I feel that I've always looked at it in an objective angle, that this is not actually possible. Education is not cheap. Anywhere in the world is not. So the best that any church can do for its member is give them scholarship, and it's not all the members that can have got scholarship. At least maybe out of 100, 5, 6, 7 will get scholarship. Because if you raise the number to like 30, 40, then the school will be running on debt. There won't be nothing like universities anymore. So that's the best that a university can do. Or probably just allow few of their members, not all, few of their members to run on the partial scholarship. And that would be like, for like, let's say out of 100, 20 out of 100. Let's say 20 out of 100 will run on the partial scholarship, which the church will decide to take whatever, because they are members. Aside from that, bro, forget it. There's no university that can run its entire university at a very subsidized rate for everybody that is coming, unless they want to produce junk graduates. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. God bless you.